Hi guys, so it's quite windy today, so I've got the window open, and if you can hear any like rustling in the background and that's what it is. So today I'm going to be doing a video. So for me, my life consists of, when I'm at school, my life consists of going to school, coming home, doing my homework and reading like fanfics, writing my own fanfics, updating my Insta accounts. And then I have, at weekends, all I do is update my Insta accounts, talk to my friends and read fanfics. And I know this might make me sound a little bit creepy, but I've read every single one of Evie's fanfics. I've read all the latest ones, and I've gone through and read all of them because I spend a lot of time reading because I'm an only child and I live very far away from my friends and I don't always get the opportunity to talk to my friends. It's not like they live down the road from me. The nearest one lives 10 minutes away from me. The furthest lives an hour away from me, so it's quite difficult to be with my friends all the time. Plus, we all have separate busy lives. So I spend a lot of time reading fanfics, writing fanfics, that kind of thing. As you know, I've already written quite a few fanfics. I've written Together by Fate. I'm redoing Tears on Tour at the moment. I'm editing that. I've written a one-shot called Highlight of the Series. And I'm in the process of writing 2 other fanfics called Locker Romances and Time of My Life. So if you haven't already, go check that out. My Wattpad is Shirley Balafan. I'll leave the link in the comments. In the description. So today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing all of Evie's fanfics. I'm going to go from least favourite, which would be 13. She's actually written 15 fanfics, but she deleted 2 of them because she wasn't enjoying writing them. And they were called Safe With Me and Family Footsteps. So they obviously aren't going to be counted. If it had been Safe With Me, it would have been quite high up the list. Although it wasn't as good as its prequel, which was Safe With You. But I loved it anyway. So I'm going to be going from 13, which is my least favourite, although I don't really have a least favourite. And then to number 1, which is my favourite. So anyway, here we go. Number 13, and I'm going to just by the way, I'm going to give a brief summary of what it's about. And because I've done a lot of reviews anyway, so I'm going to give you a brief review of what it is about, and then I'll tell you why I like it and why it's in that position. Okay, so here we go. Number 13, which would be bottom of my list, but I'm just saying I love all of them. There's not a bad fanfic. It's just that some of them I've had to put at the bottom. My bottom one will probably be Remember That I Love You. That was one of the first ones. And the reason why that's at the bottom, it's basically about Karen and Kevin are dancing in the Remembrance Sunday performance, and Kevin plays a soldier that leaves his wife Karen for war. And Karen, although she's very happy about having a leading part in that, she also worries that Kevin will leave her to go to war in that, and that's basically what it's about. It's a very, very short one shot. I'd say it's no more than about 1,500 words. I'd say it's no longer than that. And I did enjoy it. It's not that I don't enjoy the fanfics, but yeah. Okay, number 12, Family Affairs. Now I haven't done a review on this one yet, but I am planning on doing. It was a really good one. I think it was it wasn't the first one. I think it was the second one that you ever wrote, Evie. I think. Sorry if I get it wrong. But it's about Kevin and Karen get together after Karen joins the dancing club or whatever. I think it's Dirty Dancing the musical or something, and Joanne collapses on the street and she's taken care of by Natalie Lowe, Evie's favourite professional, and basically those 2 couples both fall in love, and yeah, quite a short story. It's actually quite a long one shot, but it's really good. But yeah, I put it at number 12 because it was one of the first ones ever written, and your writing style has really, really developed. Not saying that it was bad. It's always been really good, but the writing style has really developed into better things. If you know what I mean. Number 11. About Last Night. Now, once again, a very short one shot. It's about Chloe goes to tell AJ, who's her close friend, that she slept with Diane Buswell, and she's a bit worried about what she's done and that, and then at the very end, they go to the dressing room. She goes to Diane's dressing room and they talk about it and then they kiss. About Last Night, yeah, it was one of the first ones again, and it was a really good one. I really enjoyed it again, and because I kind of sort of ship them as well. I know I ship a lot of the professionals, like I ship Chloe and Oti together. I don't know much about Luba and Giovanni, so I'm not sure about that. I ship Diane and Chloe, all of them. Okay, number 10, Her Forever. Her Forever, again, is a very short one shot. Chloe has just joined the show. She's really nervous and tries to talk to Katja and Oksana, and they're really rude to her. So Natalie comes in and stands up for her, and then they arrange to meet after the show. I once again, I really enjoyed that one. That was about the 4th or 5th one written, and it was a really beautiful story. The thing that I love about your stories, Evie, is the fact that people fall in love in like the best ways. Like, it's just in the best ways, and there's always a lot of drama, and I said I love drama. My life is a drama, but anyway. But yeah, I absolutely love the ways that these people fall in love. Okay, number 9, Stolen Moments. This is a very recent one. It's about Natalie and Diane are having an affair, whilst Natalie's fiance-to-be, husband-to-be, is away on business. Thingy-majiggy. When James finds out, because they find out that Natalie's pregnant, James gets really mad and kicks her out of the house. Then Natalie has a miscarriage. James says that he wants nothing to do with her anymore. And then Natalie and Diane get together at the very end, and they find out that Diane's having a baby. Spoilers alert, by the way. So yeah, that one was a really good one, and I've already done a review of that before, so please go check that out. Number 8, After Our Sunset. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved this story. I absolutely loved this story. And it was a really sad story. I read it at 10 o'clock at night, and it was a really, really good story. I wouldn't say it was my favourite of all the fanfics, but it was a really, really good one, and it made me cry at the end when it was at their wedding. The sun was going down, and suddenly someone stabs Natalie, and then she dies in James's arms as the sunset goes down. Now, it was quite funny. If you haven't already checked out my video for the review of that, please go in, because when I did it, I was saying about how much it reminded me of the death of Kylie Platt in Coronation Street, and it transpired that it was actually based off that. It was actually based off the death of Kylie Platt. And okay, number 7, Friends and More Than. Now, I absolutely loved this story because it involved Craig, and anything that involves the judges, for me, is incredible. And I absolutely loved the story. Craig, AJ goes to talk to Craig to ask how he can come out to his family because he's found out he's gay. And suddenly, Craig and AJ confess their feelings for one another. They go upstairs, they start kissing, they start doing and then they get together. In the rehearsals the next day, Oksana starts making homophobic comments about Craig and AJ being together, and then at the very end, Chloe and Natalie get together because they kiss to prove a point, and then they realise that they actually have feelings for one another. Yeah, I love anything to do with the judges, so yeah. Number 6, username Glitter. Now don't get me wrong, this made me laugh so much. I was at my friend's house when I read the story. I was at my friend's house at a party. I started reading it. I burst out into hysterical laughter. My friends wondered what the hell was going on with me. And yeah, username Glitter is this huge group chat for all of the professionals, contestants, and one of the judges, which was Darcy. It was really funny. It was so light-hearted. It reminded me a lot of my class group chat, although my class are just all about the banter and all of that. And it was really, really funny. And Darcy, Savage Ballerina, was the best character in that. Hands down. Number 5, Safe With You. Now, I love stories with a bit of drama, and Safe With You had plenty of that. It was about Joanne was in a relationship with Ben Adams, but at the 2016 Strictly final, she kissed Natalie. When Ben finds out about that, he begins to abuse her horribly. He starts to rape her, take her to parties. She tries to commit suicide at one point, but Ben stops her, and it's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible story. It's really sad. Really deep, but it's such a good story, and oh my gosh, go and check out my review of that one. Number 4, I'm going to have to go quite quickly here. Number 4, Red and Gold. Red and Gold is a story about Natalie and Diane. At first, Diane hates Natalie, but if they find out she's jealous, and then there's a huge, great big storyline. You're going to have to go check out the review for that because it's such a long story that, yeah. Number 3 is Rings, which is a one-shot about Darcy and Katja getting together, and you can go check out my review of that. Yeah, that's a really good story. Number 2, Strictly Complicated. Yeah, I know I've always said that nothing would ever top Strictly Complicated for me. Strictly Complicated has always been the best one for me, hands down. But it's been taken over. But yeah, Strictly Complicated is life. It's actually goals. You should go read it if you haven't read it. It's already got like 3,000 reads already. It's a really good story. And number 1, Dancing Through a Fairy Tale. Now, I can't really talk much about that one because it's not finished, and I promised to do a review. I will be doing a review the second that it's finished because I absolutely love it. All I can say is it's based on 3 different Disney stories, and the storylines are Natalie and Jeanette, Neil and Katja, and Shirley and Darcy. So I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to give it away. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I hope I've given you some more reading matter, and I'll see you soon. Bye!